Hello, everybody. What's happening in your neck of the woods? I hope everybody's having a good day. Good to see you, G. James B. Wilbert. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have everybody along for the mailbag. The bag of mails. And it's MAIL, just to be clear. Thanks also to everybody who's ordered the DTNS hat. Bunch of people ordered the DTNS hat. We've had good sales with it in the store. I like it as well. Turned out really well. Nice stitching, nice comfortable fit. I've just kind of been wearing it around, forgetting it's the DTNS hat. Hey DP, hey Roman Mir, hello Minion Monkey 5150. Good to see you. Let's let everybody pile in. Pile on in, everybody. Pull in your friends, your loved ones, your pets. I just pulled a wall-mounted flat-screen television bracket off the wall with my bare hands after unscrewing it. Oh, G. James B., I'm sorry to hear that. That is never easy. Moment of silence. Let's see who else is going to join us here in a minute. Got lots of mailbags here. In fact, we could start with the nicest of the mailbags. Jeremy wrote, it is the end of the year, and all the wraps start to come out, as you've heard us talk about. I expected to see DTNS as one of my top podcasts, but you guys topped my list. Not sure I have missed many episodes this year. Thanks for providing the news, your unbiased analysis, and great guests to keep me company and informed. From down under, Jeremy. And he shared his little daily tech news show at the top, your top podcast. I don't know if I should give away too much else of what he's got there. 4,788 minutes. Top 0.5% of DTNS fans. Very nice. What else does it say here? Yeah, okay. He was good. Yeah, that's all he shared. So we're all good. We're all good. Everybody's good here. Thank you, Jeremy, for that. LordMulgar, I believe this was on Patreon, posted, add me to the list of people that have an HDHomeRun receiver hooked up to my lifetime pass Plex account and TerraMaster NAS. This combination worked great as a DVR for me in the past. I don't use it so much anymore since there is so much content on the internet. I rarely find time to watch over-the-air network programmings anymore. I think that is probably a common occurrence, even amongst people who went to the trouble to do an HDHomeRun or a Tableau or something like that, is that they just find themselves not using that content. I bet there are exceptions, and I bet if you're the exception, you're writing me an email right now, which is fine. Please do. But overall, I think LordMulgar is probably the majority are probably people who just never bothered to set anything like that up. But among the many of you who did, maybe you just don't use it as much as you thought you did or as much as you used to. Nate, on the other hand, Nate Langston wrote in and said, I also use an HDHomeRun that I use with Emby. It is very, very excellent. And having been given the pleasure of accessing Nate's Emby, I can say he's got quite a good collection in there. And I know he uses it all the time. So there's a counter example. Nate using the HDHomeRun with the Emby. That's great. If you're like, what is an HDHomeRun, Tom? I keep hearing you use that word. I'm not sure you know what it means. This is the HDHomeRun. Plug and play, expandable DVR. It has TV tuners if you need them, TV tuner plus DVR, storage models. There are lots of versions of it, but the HDHomeRun is kind of the most fantastic. It just gets you all the over-the-air channels. It is for everyone. And then you use an app. You can use an app to access your DVR recordings and stuff. It's pretty great. ATSC 3.0 compatible for those who are really in the know about that stuff. Download the HDHomeRun DVR app. It's basically what TiVo used to be, but for your own home, and most people say it's even better. What is this for broadcasters? Is this to get your certificate authority? Oh, so it's a certificate authority for ATSC 3.0. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Anyway, that's HD HomeRun. And we're not done talking about it because AB Puppy, a.k.a. Andrew, wrote, you've been talking about Plex and HD. Oh, and by the way, if you're like, what was Emby? What was it? Nate mentioned Emby is like Plex. It's very similar. It's a home media server. AB Puppy says, you've been talking about Plex and HD HomeRun over the past couple of days, and I wanted to share my setup. It's not often I get to talk about it. I have Plex running on a 1U Dell server, a Precision 3930, has an NVIDIA Quadro P2000, which is able to transcode a few 4K streams at the same time. My storage is a Synology RS3617XS Plus, which has 12 hard drive bays. I actually have 2 HD HomeRuns. I have the Flex 4K for over-the-air transmissions connected to an antenna in my attic, and an older HD HomeRun Prime for cable channels. I have a different server running some auxiliary Plex apps, Most Tatuli, which lets you monitor what's going on with your server, and OMBI, which I use to help me remember what movies I wanted to add to Plex. My setup is way overkill, but I started to save movies on my computer starting in 2005, 2006, and it's just slowly been snowballing ever since. I got the pleasure of meeting AB Puppy. He is happy to share access with anyone on the DTNS team. I don't know if that includes you, the listeners. That might overwhelm things. I don't want to overpromise for AB Puppy, but that's nice of him to offer. Good to see everybody pouring in. Larry in Atlanta. Good to see you, Amish Overlord. Zoe brings bacon, and got a few people showing up in the Patreon stream as well now. Thanks everybody for being along for the mailbag. By the way, I mentioned this on the editor's desk today as well, but the listener co-host show is coming up on a Christmas Eve, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be live. There are a few slots for live folks to join and give us a couple of minutes. We're not doing like the full, like be with us the whole time. But we're asking most people to just pre-record. So if you want to pre-record 60 seconds, either about a tech gift you would like to get this year, or one of your favorite tech gift memories of the past, record that 60 seconds or less, send it to us, feedback@dailytechnewsshow.com, and or use our send voicemail button at dailytechnewsshow.com. If you don't know how to record something, you can just click that button and record it right on your setup and send it to us. So we'll be going through all of those and playing a bunch of those. And we will want a few people to join us live. It's Christmas Eve, so we know not everybody will be able to join us live. And we know some people are, camera shy or whatever. But if you want to join us live, contact us at patreon.com/DTNS through the messenger service there. Or, and I forgot to mention this on Editor's Desk, you can also contact us through Substack if you're a member of our Substack as well. Either way works for us. Do not contact us by email if you want to be live, because we're not setting it up that way to prevent certain things from happening. But yeah, dailytechnewsshow.com/LCH for listener co-host. dailytechnewsshow.com/LCH. Hey, Philly Codehound. Good to see you too. Norm wrote in. Oh, wait, no, we're not done. No, let's do Norm's. There's one from Ryan that relates to the HD HomeRun, but it's different. I should have read them in order, and I got them out of order. My fault. Norm says, I'm with Adrian on missing some of the DTNS live voices. I used to get the Scott fix on monthly bonus shows, but he and Justin are missed. And then Rob said, I just miss hearing Justin regularly. You've been doing good getting a diverse crew on. Just need more Justin. Well, good news. Justin was on the show on Monday. And I'm guessing this won't be the last time he'll be on the show. I can almost guarantee it. Also, Scott Johnson was on the Google Hangout on Friday, and he's going to be on the Prediction Show. And we're always cooking up stuff, me and Scott, to try to figure out how to work together more. So don't fret, everyone. There will be more Scott. There will be more Justin. We know you guys love them. We love them too. They're great. Ryan in Minneapolis writes, you could consider Tableau. And at first I thought, you mean the rapper from the group Epic High? And he went on to write the rest of his email. After reading, I realized he did not mean Tableau from Epic High. He meant the product that you talked to Rob about last week. So I'm aware of Tableau, obviously, because I mentioned it last week. And Ryan saying that I could consider Tableau, but I'm not sure what he's suggesting I consider it for since I already considered it. Anyway, Ryan goes on, I've offered this as a tech product to my siblings, and I could go in on for the octogenarians for the holidays because they too had some signal issues in parts of the house for stations that are broadcasting from the opposite side of their plaster and stucco house. I see where he's going. Mildly related, I've been researching on how Mocha networks affect OTA signal for a family member who has eros in their 30-year-old house and having severe lag issues. We're looking at how to hardwire without removing any wall segments to pull Ethernet. Thankfully, that does not, I have eros, but that does not appear to be the problem, at least not with the Fox network. I just can't get it. That's nice of you. Everyone's very nice, including Ryan, in trying to come up with solutions to the Fox thing, most of which I've tried, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate you suggesting things. You just can't get that station without putting a big old-fashioned, tall antenna up. If I guess I could mount a Tableau on top of my house. Yeah, but the problem isn't the problem isn't I can't run the antenna wires to what I want. That's not my blocking factor. I haven't even got there. I can't find the place where the antenna picks up Fox. And I haven't tried it actually, but I imagine turning off the Eero network would not help. It just, because everything else comes in fine. It's just that Fox's broadcast signal doesn't like where my house is situated. And I have to get way up high. Cause I know some people who still have the old, really tall over the air antenna and they get Fox over the air. But you have to have it way up there. So either I have to build a new antenna because whoever owned the house before me took it down, if they ever had one. I'm assuming they did, since everybody did at one point. I actually haven't tried going up on top of the house with a regular flat antenna to see if that would work, but it's not that important. At that point, it's like, why am I doing this when I get Fox on stream, like just so I could watch it over the air without lag? I don't know if it's worth it, but keep the ideas coming. Keep the ideas coming. Thank you, Ryan. And interesting about the Mocha networks. Maybe I will try just turning off the Eero and seeing what happens. But I'm guessing because everything else comes in fine, that's not the issue. All right, that is the mailbag. Welcome, Adam12. Good to see you. Welcome, Ambassador Domo. Welcome, Sam. Welcome, whoever that is on Patreon, because it doesn't make it obvious for me to know unless you type something in chat, which I don't require that you do. It's Bill. Hi, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Yeah. So that's a look at the mails for today. MAILs at feedback@dailytechnewsshow.com. What say you? Should we take a look at ye old news real quickly? See what's broken since Jason and I did DTNS this morning? How to watch the Game Awards. Game Awards are Thursday. Thursday, you say? Huh. I had an idea about the Game Awards, and now I can't remember what it is. Oh, no, I do know what it was. Let's see. Scott Johnson. Why aren't you? Oh, because I'm in the wrong. That's not the right email. Hello, Scott Johnson. The Game Awards recap. Let's see. Hey, Scott, would you be available for 10 minutes Friday morning? See, you didn't think the mailbag would include me sending emails, did you? Mm-hmm. Friday morning to recap the Game Awards from Thursday night. We'd pre-record it to roll into DTNS on Friday. What say you, sir? I can record anytime between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Mountain Time. I think that's right, because I mean 8 to 10. What say you, sir? Stand and deliver. Other catchphrases. Tom. All right. So there you go. I'm going to try to get Scott Johnson on again. Ha! That'll teach you to ask for things. I'll do them. Hey, KT Data. It's not Thursday. Pre-show is at 6:30 Central. Okay. How to watch the Game Awards. Oh, pre-show is at 6:30 Central for the Game Awards. Yeah. Okay. They are at 8 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, December 11th. Yeah. I always like to get Scott's take on the Game Awards. Do you consider the Game Awards to be the Golden Globes or the Emmys / Oscars of gaming? I'm curious. I really am curious too. This is not me being cheeky. I can't decide. Because it's not like it's the Academy of Gaming, the way like the Oscars is. But also I think it has a lot more weight and legitimacy. Well, I'll get myself in trouble if I say legitimacy. But a lot more weight and a lot more objectivity or industry-oriented. Maybe not industry-oriented, but gamer-oriented. Maybe it's like the People's Choice Awards. But I feel like it's the Golden Globes. People are like, yeah, it's fine. It's not wrong, but it's, kind of made up. I was listening to the Town podcast and he was just trashing the Golden Globes. He hates them. Bill compares the Game Awards to the Academy Awards, which to me, it's like, I don't know if I can quite put them in the same cast because it's not an entirely independent. It is Jeff Keighley's thing. But, well, you know what? We should look up how are the Game Awards. Yeah, because they have a jury. Who's in the jury? 100 leading media and influencer outlets across the globe. That's kind of close to an academy, but it's not, because who decides who goes in, right? Whereas the academy decides who gets in the academy. I think Keighley's trying to make it that. I think that's his intention. But it just needs to be around a little longer before it can be self-sustaining. But it's definitely worldwide. It's pretty darn close. How are nominees? Nominees for most categories are chosen by an international jury of 100 selected for their history of critical video game application. Game Awards producer Jeff Keighley is not a member of the jury and does not vote on the nominees or the winners. The Game Awards Advisory Board has no involvement in the awards process and learns the results at the same time as the general public. Given free advanced copies. Is there... Yeah, I mean, really, it's pretty darn close. My only... I just don't quite know. Why do you use this jury for select nominees? Like, how do you get on the jury, right? That's the question. This is definitely a much wider and well-considered selection of people than the Golden Globes does. But, yeah, I don't know. Not a perfect comparison. I don't think there is a perfect comparison. B Big Puss says it's the People's Choice Awards, but the people don't get to choose it. So, yeah, people are always interested in seeing the reveals and stuff over the actual awards. KT Data says that's absolutely true. And that's kind of true of the Grammys and stuff. You're there for the performances more than anything. Anyway, just a thought. I'll probably ask Scott. Let's see. Prediction markets. PowerShell now warns when running invoke requests. Paramount Pictures account hacked. Wells Fargo. Wall Street gets a head start over retail. The Boys getting its first video game adaptation. That's kind of interesting. All right. That's kind of it for all of that. And that's the news. Oh, wait. More news. Why Cursor believes OpenAI and Anthropic won't crush him. Well, probably because he thinks he has a good product. That'd be my guess. Good day, BioCow. Good to see you. Got a couple more people in the Patreon chat along with Bill as well. Hello, J and T. That's all I see. Is the letter J and the letter T. I don't even know if those are accurate. So whatever, it's office hours, the mailbag. I know I did an abbreviated office hours yesterday, and it was later in the day. Thank you all for understanding. But what else is new? Let's chat. Or is everyone tired of hearing about Netflix and Paramount? I'm saving most of what I have to say about that for Cord Killers later on this afternoon. Hey, GPEG84, good to see you again too. We were just talking about the Game Awards, GPEG, and whether we consider them to be a Oscars level thing or Golden Globes. Bill thinks they're closer to the Oscars, the Academy Awards. I think they're definitely closer to the Oscars than they are the Golden Globes. GPEG is suffering from AI fatigue. Does that mean you've been using AI so much that now you're just tired? Your fingers are exhausted? Zoe, I'm sorry you missed office hours yesterday. I did it in the middle of the night for you, and I apologize. Oh, right. Dr. Nikki's headbutt count is streaming. So if you haven't, when you're done here, or even before, go over there. Let me get the proper URL, so that you can go watch them talk about headbutts and stuff. I should have just co-streamed office hours. Yes, go check it out at NicoleAckermans.com/live. You can watch on YouTube and Twitch. You can buy them coffee. Let's see, they're going. Oh yeah, no, they're alive. Things are happening. Here, should we peek? Should we peek on Nikki's stream? Oh, look, there they are. Yeah. Go check it out. CVN Lab headbutting live stream. They're looking at astrocytes right now. That's cool. It is Dr._2 times Nikki. You were expecting to see live headbutting? Well, that's why you got to watch the whole stream, because it'll happen. You just got to wait. Here, let me paste it 17 times so that all the 100,000 chats that I have going on can get it. Zoe says, I saw headbutting earlier. There you go. Just have to watch long enough, and then you'll see it. I don't have any right to stream when Zoe is asleep. I apologize. I'm going to have to get some coffee. Zoe, you makes me crave coffee. Just seeing your username. And I have had coffee today. Don't get me wrong. I am a coffee achiever. What happens when you search the word coffee achiever these days? Coffee achiever. You get a WordPress blog post about the coffee achievers showing the Heart. I always think of Lauren Bacall, but there was a Heart. The band Heart did a commercial for it. The 1984 Coffee Achievers. Join the Coffee Achievers. Were they all with Heart? Maybe Lauren Bacall was just... Oh, no, it's David Bowie. The Shakers. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't do the audio because they'll get a takedown notice for ELO. Cicely Tyson. I think Lauren Bacall did a coffee commercial for a particular brand. Wow. So she just slapped that guy and he was happy about it. Me and Cicely Tyson. Tom, did you watch either of the movies Good Boy, either the new one someone was telling you about or the Judy Greer one I confused it with? Oh, no. So the Good Boys did not have Judy Greer in it. And no, I did not watch either one. I've heard they're both great. Well, actually, I heard from you the one with Judy Greer is great. I did not watch the other one yet either. I tell you what I've been watching. Let's see. I have been watching Mobius TV show. Mobius. Like the Mobius strip. This is, here, I'll put it up like this. Mobius is available on some places on Netflix, some places on Viki. I think we're watching it on Netflix. And it is a Chinese drama, kind of set in a fictional Hong Kong. I can't tell if it's Hong Kong or Shanghai. It's kind of both. I think they shot it in both. But this detective guy you're looking at here, he has the ability to relive a day a certain amount of times. Not every day. It just comes every once in a while. I think like once a month. There'll be a day and he can relive it. I can't remember exactly, 5 times, something like that. And so he's a detective. And what the show is telling you is how he's able to help solve crimes because he learns something every time he goes through the loop. And then he can come back at the beginning of the next day and with, information about like, well, we know it's not that guy now, or if we do this, all these people die. And there's different mysteries throughout it. So it's not quite an anthology. We're in the middle of a mystery that's taken like 6 episodes to unveil, but it's a 16 episode long series. Started out, there was like 2 or 3 episodes to resolve the first mystery. So maybe the second one is going to go all the way. I don't know. We're only partway through. But Mobius, really good. Yeah, better than Morbius. Been watching Mobius again, probably for most people on Netflix. Let's see. I've been watching, we just finished up Typhoon Family. Taepung Sangsa. This is also on Netflix. Really, really good show about a guy who's like kind of a ne'er-do-well rich boy son of a CEO. But it happens during the IMF crisis in the 90s. And the guy's dad dies right as the company is going broke, like so many other companies are. And he, rich, spoiled kid, has to take over the company. And the company has like a vicious rival who's gunning for them. And so it's all about like, can he step up to the job? Can he do right by the employees? His dad was always a model CEO, blah, 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 blah. Probably not doing it justice though, because it's really fun and it's really good. And there's a love story in it. If you watched Pachinko on Apple TV, the woman who plays the young version of the mom is a employee of the trading company in Typhoon Family. Also, interestingly, it's got a real like free trader vibe to it. Because Typhoon Family, the business is import export. And it's all about like, proper competition versus, weird stuff. I don't know. It's pretty good. I liked it. It's Plurbin time for me. Need to catch up on Plurbus. Oh my gosh. I have been watching this. It is so good. Vince Gilligan, who did Breaking Bad, is the showrunner for it. It's got Rhea Seehorn, who was in Better Call Saul, which Vince Gilligan also did. It's hard to say too much about it without spoiling it, but the setup is, and this is stuff you find out in the first few minutes, an alien transmission is intercepted, and it contains instructions for creating a compound which turns the entire planet into a hive mind, except for 12 people. Rhea Seehorn's character is one of them. So what happens when you've got a hive mind who's very nice? That's what's brilliant about it. The hive mind's like, we just want to help you, Carol. and we're sincere about it. And if you need your space, we'll leave you alone. We'll try to help you out as much as possible, et cetera, et cetera. So good. Pluribus, so good. We're a couple episodes towards the end too. So if you just wait, I think Christmas Day is the last episode. And then you could, if you don't subscribe, you could hop on, subscribe and binge the whole thing. Yeah. There's only 3 more episodes to go. Magandang umaga, Raymond. How's it going? Yeah, Pluribus, so good. Don't drink the milk. Well, unless you're the hive mind. It's responsibly sourced, I hear. Anytime I hear import-export, I just think Vandalay Industries. Let's see. We did talk about the HDHomeRun quite a bit, W. Scottus 1, but there's plenty of people that will help you out if you decide to get one. Dr. Nikki's stream is anticipating my arrival. Okay, I should probably stop streaming then. I want to mention one last show that I'm watching, Faded Hearts. We're watching this. I got 2 more. Faded Hearts. Are we watching this one? Where are we watching this one? On iQIYI? Oh, we finished watching this one. Faded Hearts is really good. It's all about 2 warriors that are on opposing sides of warring cities. Then they fall in love. Love in the Clouds is what I meant. That's what we're watching currently. This one's a little sillier. It's a woman who gets defeated in a warrior batch for the first time. She's been undefeated, so she goes undercover and sneaks in. This is all in like a heavenly realm, so she's a fairy, and she sneaks in to meet the god of thunder who defeated her, and is trying to figure out his secret, and also to get this particular golden compound that will heal her wound, this almost fatal wound that she got. And finally, Taxi Driver. This one is on Viki here. Taxi Driver Season 3. Taxi Driver K-drama, not that one. There we go. Taxi Driver Season 3. Season 2 was shaky. Season 3 is great. It's all about this taxi business that is a front for getting revenge on people who have been done wrong. So, when the law can't help you, Mobum Taxi will come in and get revenge on that loan shark or human trafficker or et cetera. And this season, so good. Taxi Driver Season 1, great. I'd almost say you could skip Season 2, honestly. Taxi Driver Season 3, really, really good. It's kind of the reverse A-Team. Yeah. Basically, they find people who are in dire straits who seem deserving. They leave them a little card that says, don't kill yourself, get revenge. And then they call a number, which is a number for the taxi service. And then they tell their story. And then the members of the taxi company listen to the story and decide whether it's worthy of, yes, this person has definitely been wronged. We can help them. And then they give them a choice. And they have the choice to take revenge, in which case they are in for the long haul and they'll be charged at the end. Although guess what? They never really charge. Or they could just say no and they'll forget all about it. It's pretty great. I like that one too. All right. Let's all go to the Nikki stream. Yeah. I don't know how to properly raid. Let me see. Let me see if I could remember how to do this. If you're on YouTube, just go over to Nikki's stream. Let's see. Hold, please. Your call is very important to me. Please hang on the line. And the next available mailbag will be with you shortly. Nicole Ackerman. Well, where to get it out of there? NicoleAckermans.com/live is her page that has everything. There it is. There's your URLs. And here, I'll put this one in there as well. Here's the Twitch one. And then, how do you rate a Twitch channel? I don't remember anything anymore. Oh, that's it? Okay, that's pretty easy. I just have to go into chat. And that's all. It's just /raid. I would have guessed that, and I would have tried it, and I would have hoped it worked. Okay, so let's all go to the lobby. I'm going to do the Twitch pop-out channel. Yep. There we go. Because you can't do it from the StreamYard channel. All right. That's it for us, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a great show or weekend or whatever. Bye, everybody.